Hello and welcome to this video on creating Azure Blobs using Powershell. I would be really grateful if you could subscribe to my channel on YouTube and like the video. Also check out this video and others on computerchess.com. Okay, let's get into it. So Azure Blobs, they're REST-based object storage for unstructured data. The advantages of them is they're quick to deploy, they've got private or public access available, and they've got a choice of the hot access tier or the cooler access tier, which is cheaper. So I've just created this diagram to map out the path that we're going to take to create the blob file using PowerShell. So starting at the beginning, you don't have to do all of these steps if you're already up and running with PowerShell, but you'll need to install the Azure RM module. You'll need to import the Azure RM module. You can check that you've got the right version there installed once it's installed. Connect to the Azure subscription. Then from there, what you're going to need to do is define the variables used in the later steps. So that will be the location of the account, the resource group name, the storage account name that you want to use, the SKU name, which is related to the redundancy, and then also the container name, which will contain the blob. Following that, you'll need to create the resource group, create a storage account, retrieve the context of the storage account, and then create a new container for the blob to go in. So this is everything that I'm going to show you now, so I'll head over to the demo now. Okay, so now I'm in PowerShell ISE and I'll take you through this line by line. So installing the module, importing the module, and seeing which version's installed. I've actually got this installed already, so I won't need to do these first two. I can just show you that that's installed here, so it returns that, and I'm going to now connect to the Azure account. Bring up this credentials window. I'm just going to input these and then come back to the video. Okay, that's completed successfully, so now I'm connected. So this next piece is going to be defining the variables. So if I highlight that section and then run that selection, that's got them all defined into there. Now the next will be to create a new Azure RM resource group. Okay, you can see down here that that's succeeded. I'll just check over in the portal to show you that that's been created. Okay, if I refresh here, you can see that storage account's now been created, so I can head back to PowerShell. Okay, so this creates the storage account within the resource group. I'm going to put all this code on my website so that you can see this. Okay, you can see here that that returned, so it's been successfully created, the storage account. Next is important step is to get the context. That's done. Now this is going to be actually the bit that creates the container for the blobs to reside in. The important thing to note here is the permissions part. So I've got here permission of blob. If you have off, it's only accessible for the storage account owner, effectively private. Blob is anonymous, public basically, read access to the blob. And then container provides full anonymous, public, read access to a container and its blobs, so you can list out the blobs that are in that container. I'm just going to go with blob here for the moment, but be aware that this is effectively making it accessible to anybody that can load up that URL. I'll show you what I mean later with that. So if I now run this command, that's come back quite quickly, and it's confirmed that the name of the blob. Okay, so now I can actually upload the file to the newly created container. So I've got a simple JPEG in this test folder on my local machine. The container, again, it's going to go in the same container name. You have to list what the blob file is called, and then the context again is going to be that context variable. So if I run that, you can see that now uploads. It was a quick on this one because the file was not too long, so it confirms the name of it, the type, so block blob, the length of it, the size, and the type. I can see here with this get Azure Storage Blob command, I can see effectively the names of the blobs within the container, and you can see there it's got that same file, computerchest.jpg, and also it's possible to actually download blobs to your local disk. So with the get Azure Storage Blob content, you can see that the blob file there is listed. The container again is the same container variable. The destination is where you want it to be downloaded to on the local computer, and then the context is that context variable. So if I run this now, again you just see that confirmation there, progress bar of it downloading. Okay, so now I can just show you with the GUI what we've done, and the file is there. So if I head into the resource group and then the storage account, click on Storage Explorer, you can see we've got the blob container here, and then we've got the file there within that blob container. Again, here on my local drive was where the file was originally contained in the test folder, and then in the download you can see that it's downloaded it there into that folder as part of the command that we executed earlier. I hope you like this video. This video and more can be found at computerchest.com. Please subscribe and like to the video. Give me any comments you've got at the bottom, any positive, negative feedback of any aspects of the video, or anything you'd like to ask, any questions you have, or any topics for future videos. Thank you.